again. Just doing some Rainbow Six Siege to come around. Just it's gosh, what was it? 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock at night here in sunny Blighty. I think I'm going to stop hitting the home button because I think that cuts the stream out briefly, and plus my audio. I'll just press that to check. Let's check the start time. Yeah, just I didn't get to sleep till about 8 o'clock this morning. For no real reason. I did try. I got up at 3, but I was still quite underslept. Although I did manage to do a stream. I think I did in my dazed state. The Borderlands pre-sequel stream earlier, so you would have heard me in my very confused state playing a game I'm not completely used to. So I don't know if that was the best idea in the world, but yeah, but that seemed to have tired me out. So yeah, I put I lay on the sofa next to my oh, just one sec actually. I'm just going to open up a party chat so I don't talk to the game chat. One sec. There we go. I think that's all sorted. I'm just going to stand up. Yeah, I can't see my name popping up on the right. Yeah, so I lay on the sofa next to my laptop listening to the Hobbit audiobook, and that was enough to finish me off, and I fell asleep till Rivendell, till they're getting counselling from Elrond about the Misty Mountains. So I fell asleep, I think just before Bilbo leaves Bag End. So I don't know how long that is. Maybe about 45 minutes, but it's enough, I think. So I've got myself a coffee, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try riding it till tomorrow evening, because I would like to get my sleeping pattern back on track, because it's not very healthy doing turning night into day, as my mother used to say, as if you do something like that for fun. Yeah, we'll see how I get on. I think having a cup of coffee with my streaming Fallout 4 last night probably didn't help, but I think I kind of knew I probably wouldn't get to sleep till the early hours, till dawn anyway, so I was just like, well, I'll just enjoy it, I'll just live in the moment, as they say. Oh, it's the new Shelly map. Do you know what? I'm not going to go. Usually I'd go round the back. Cute rude joke from me, but because I don't like that entrance. They seem to like sniping, sort of entrance lurking from that balcony opposite the door at the back. So I'm figuring out my locations. Oh, a bad dog. Nobody listened to me. Yeah, I don't know how coherent my stream was earlier, because I was rambling, because I'm used to playing games that I know quite well, so I don't have to pay too much attention to what I'm doing. if you know what I mean. So it's my first like go of like trying to pay attention and talk at the same time. So if I said anything, I shouldn't. Not that I would. Because my brain wasn't working. Oh! Ah, I killed Sammy. You fucking bastards. Drone murder is like, it's pretty low. Ooh, have I got the bomb? No, right, okay. Oh no! Have I got it now? I've got it now. Okay. Oh, they're all watching me. Why do they all spawn where I spawned? What's the dealio with that? I should probably shoot the thing, shouldn't I? I think it's around there somewhere. Fuck knows, mate. Fuck knows. Yeah, I get it. Try and get one of those. Well, at least I got it in the room. Yeah, trying to do something new while talking at the same time is pretty tricky. I tip my hat to you know, the usual video game streamers when they do a new video game. It's not easy to do. But I've been playing. It may look like I picked this up last week, but I have been playing this for 4 years. So, well, this is a new map technically, so I don't quite know what I'm doing yet. Yeah, so I'm going to try and ride it out till morning. Don't know, I'm not, I don't mean I'm going to stream all night, but I'll maybe stream this for a while and then do something else. Maybe more Fallout 4. There's a lot of Fallout 4, the game that makes gaming feel like work. I was going to try and see if I can get out of doing a lot of the what's it called? Where that dude is always sending you off to deal with settlements. Trying to get out, and I think I'm going to try and get out of that mission stream just because it's just such a pain in the ass. And so, just, I don't know, I think it's called something where you're part of the, like the uprising, isn't it? Oh, that's interesting. A lot of people are, felt a bit, I don't know. I felt kind of weird that last round because everyone seemed to like group around me and they seemed to give me the thing like they wanted to. Not that they were setting me up. I'm sure they're lovely people, but you're wanting an easy an easy entrance and start to a game. They seem to want me to have the diffuser and we all spawned in the same place. And I thought I was going to be spawned alone there because it's not your standard spawn point. So what's going on? It's the Church of Jim has already started. So it's like Life of Brian. Give me his shoe. I might watch that film later and say, give me his shoe. Insertion in 5 seconds. I'm afflicted with a bold patch. Right, so I'm going to just sit here doing Python quotes all day. Because that is the kind of thing that pricks do. You can't help but quote. quite life approaching. It's like, I think it's like Star Wars, like every single line is quotable. Alright. Yeah, I'm not gonna go in. Ooh. I don't know where anything is. I'm in here and I have no idea. Oh well, they sorted that little problem out for me. Oh, I think my concussion grenade actually did do the job it meant to do, which I just, when a plan actually works, I'm always just like, whoa, my mind is blown. Yeah, it's surprising seeing somebody else use Tachanka. I thought I was the only daft sod who used Tachanka. Well, I think he's fun, and it's a cool idea, but I never see anybody. I think it's because a lot of people like to ooh, I feel like I've got control of. Oh, this is a Twitch stream. I think people like to have freedom of movement, don't they? They like to do the whole FPS thing, so they probably don't like to sit on a thing. And the problem is with me is I can't. By the time I've seen somebody to shoot with with Tachanka's stationary gun, I'm dead. So, and I really need somebody to put a what do we call it, deployable shield in front of my knackers so I don't get my balls shut off, basically. If Tachanka's actually a boy, I assume, for some reason I assume it's a boy. Nothing to back that up. Shouldn't assume, should I? Not that ladies can't get hurt in that area, to go with this, trying to back out. To quote 30 Rock, to paraphrase 30 Rock. Sure, because only men can get hurt there. So Liz Lemon wears a sports cup. What was I whittering on out? I can't remember.
5 seconds.
See, I might do a match or two of this, and then maybe bum around in GTA for just do one of my bicycle streams where I cycle around the map, see if anybody comes to troll me, because that's always a nice little sort of lark, chill out lark. Sometimes I feel like I'm attacking forever in this game. Oh fuck it, I'm gonna go. There goes money. I just can't be asked. See, this is why I started doing other games, because I'm getting to this point now with this where I'm just like, I've overdone it a bit recently, and it's not fair for my team. I don't think so. I'm probably best that I'm doing this, and yeah, and as like I said earlier, I was surprised yesterday to find quite a few people watch my stream. Usually I get nobody, because I only just started doing this. So I'm not watching the chat or anything, and I was surprised to see like double digits after I turn the stream off, although it now says like about 4. I don't know quite how that works. But yeah, whatever the number, there were multiple people watching, so that was kind of cool. So maybe people don't like watching these kind of games, some multiplayer games. I mean, I must admit, I as somebody who used to watch video game streams a lot, I didn't like watching multiplayer streams because, the reason why, because it was nice to hear somebody talk as if they're talking to you, but if they've got people they're multiplaying with, it's not quite so much fun. So you feel a bit left out. Although, yeah, I'm doing this by myself, but I think maybe people don't realise that. Then you go in the world that plays multiplayer games all by himself. So, do we know where they are? Have I got the thing? No. He seems pretty on the. He seems to know what's up. I'm following him. Yeah. Oh. Should we do it together? Yay, teamwork. Teamwork, yay, teamwork. Oh, where was he? Oh, that's a bad thing. So what it means is I have to do some friggin' work. It's not what I signed up for. Well, not doing very well, are we? Look at you hanging around the piano. Why, that's such a bad thing. Yeah, so maybe it's best that I stick to doing solo single player games. Even though, yeah, I haven't got anyone to play with, so you won't hear anybody else's voices in here. It won't be Zoo Radio or anything like that. It's just me. Occasionally I have somebody else, but it's quite rare these days. Sniff, sniff. Yeah, I downloaded a whole bunch of solo games. I downloaded Dead Rising 4, so I might start that tonight. Yeah, did that Handsome Jack collection, which I started earlier. I downloaded. Oh, I can't. I think about 4. Oh, the PUBG, because it's one of the monthly games with PS Plus. Well, I'm not a big fan of those sort of games. You know, give it a go. And I kind of like the idea of it being just kind of generally free roaming. But actually, you know, I would like to try DayZ, because I used to love watching streams of DayZ. But I don't know what the reception is, whether it's as good as the standalone and the mod. Because I used to watch somebody do the standalone version. You know, the PC I think a PC standalone. I think it was the standalone beta, and that seemed really good. So if that's really good to stream, I think one of my bigger issues here is with my eyesight. Isn't very good, so as long as I can find a way to read shit on screen, literally just stand up and look at stuff. Oh yeah. Sorry, dude. Sorry, guys in my team probably think, what the hell is he doing? And the reason why I don't know what I'm doing is because I don't know what I'm doing. I hope, do you know what? My hope is that everybody's being patient and cool with people at the moment with this, because it's new and everybody's getting used to it. So I'm hoping everyone's just being cool about it and not being like, oh fuck dude. You know, as people can be a bit impatient, a bit intolerant sometimes. Whoa! I don't know where any of the windows are anymore. I used to know where windows were. I don't know where windows are now. I'm sitting in this room by myself and hoping I don't die. I think that was a dude. Oh Jesus. See, this is when I have problems with my sight. I can't tell who's the bad guys and who are the good guys always. Because he was running back and forth between a room isn't really the behaviour of somebody attacking, you know, so that's why I wasn't sure whether it was my guy or theirs. This is my excuse. Tell me yours. Oh, sip of coffee, so it's cooled down a bit. Yeah, so the DayZ, the port for the DayZ standalone is good. is as good as like the mod or the standalone beta, let us know and I'll play that, because I used to be dying to play it when we used to be on PC. But again, I don't know how good I'll be at that kind of game. But as I was saying in the stream earlier, it might help me stick to it if I'm streaming it. You know, often I just start playing a game after 2 minutes. If I'm not too sure, I'll just bin it and that's it. I'll never play it again. But if I'm streaming, like earlier, I got quite far with Borderlands. It might be worth streaming it. Might force me to to invest a bit more time in it. Yeah, PUBG. Oh, that's it. Street Fighter 5. I bought Mortal Kombat 10, and I've not played that hardly. I did the tutorials, and that's it. And I just lost interest. I don't know. Because I thought it would be, because I don't have any games like that really. I thought, oh, let's try this fighting game. You know, one of the best fighting games there is. And yeah, just doing the training stuff didn't enamor me. So maybe that was a bad idea. I should have just jumped in at the deep end and tried the game. But whatever. I've got 2 now. I've got Street Fighter 5 now to work on. And what was? Yeah, I think that was it. I think those are the games that I've got to. Yeah, and I've got still some others to work on. Oh, I've got a library. Frickin' jam-packed full of crap that I've never played, or played for 2 minutes then binned. So yeah, maybe you can listen to me being completely baffled. I'm going to try that Fallout 76 as well, because that's got hot and cold reviews. People seem to either love it or hate it, and I love the Fallout games, so you know, try the Morpga version of it, but I don't know about that. And yeah, I might try Overwatch again. Yeah, to do some research, and yeah, there's no friendly fire. And if I play Torbjorn, the mountain dwarf, I assume he's a mountain dwarf, you know, a mining dwarf, from yeah, inspired by Tolkien and Discworld and stuff. He's got a turret that shoots things for you, and so not only is that helpful for the fact that it does it for me, but it tells me where to shoot. So in Overwatch, I have no idea where the bad guys are or where they're coming from, and so if I've got something that A does it for me and B shows me where I should shoot, then hey, that's great. That's who I used to use, even though it's not the character I would like to use. I'd like to use other characters. I think I'd like to use who's the one that zips around? She's got the 2 pistols and she's like British. She's notable for being one of the first openly gay characters in a video game. I want to be like her because she's cool, and so I want to be in real life. I shouldn't really pick characters for that reason. I should pick them for their play styles, really, shouldn't I? I should play the healer actually, because I'll probably be more help that way. I think I used to play Torbjorn. I think I'm pronouncing his name right, and whoever that angel-looking healer is. But yeah, everything goes so fast, and the rounds feel so short, and it takes so long to get out to the checkpoints that it's just like, and it's all over by the time you think it's started. And I can't, because the menus are really busy and it's crap all over the screen. I can't, I can't really focus on anything. It's just while I love the universe and the idea of Overwatch and how cute it is, just a lot of it I don't like. But yeah, playing Borderlands 2 earlier, the pre-sequel earlier, which does have a similar vibe. I remember, you know, the menus in Borderlands, like buying power ups and ammo and stuff. I remember that's another one of the reasons why I ditched Borderlands 2 8 years ago. Was just like I could not get. It was like eye vomit. It was like just this visual mind fuck. I just couldn't. I couldn't process what was on screen. I don't know why. It's just like too many boxes, too many different fonts, too many different colours, too many different sizes. I like you know. I like I'm admin bod by nature, and I love uniformity. What are you playing? Playing Oregon. I like uniformity. It's like the ribbon on like Microsoft Word and stuff like that. I can't stand that. I just like lists. Give me a drop down list and leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Yeah, and that's Borderlands. Some of the menus, the level up menus and the getting add-ons and stuff. Those menus are just a nightmare for me. I wish there was like an accessibility feature where I just can turn all that crap off and can you just give me a list of things that I can buy and can't buy, and tell me at the bottom how much money I do have and how much money I don't have, and give it to me in one font, one size, one colour, and that'd be great. So yeah, that's the only thing I was struggling with earlier, really, Bailey. Apart from that, I had a really good time. It's a lot of fun. I managed to kill a big boss as well, which I was proud of. And as I said at the time, I'm kind of starting to enjoy meleeing in games quite a lot the last couple of days. So. Okay, let's go, folks! Yay! Right, I did some wrecking using IQ, and I found where you were. Yeah, shot it. Did I shoot it? Yeah, got it. I must be gone by now. Emptied half a clip into that fucker. Right, bitches. They're probably all watching me going, what the fuck is he doing? He shot that gun 20 minutes. Shot that camera 20 minutes ago. Oh, I bet you there's a frost trap under here. How much do you want to bet there's a frost trap under here? Oh, there's some clever fuckers watching this door. Oh no, I think it's an Ella trap. Ah, it wasn't quite under the window, but no, well, fair days. That was some quality defending. Well, thing is, when there's something in this game, you see, a good way of not being annoyed by dying is to actually appreciate how they've set things up and how they've done it. Is to like learn from other people, and it's that was quite good placement of all that stuff. It's like they work together. It's like first Ella's thing disorientated me, and then there was Frost Trap on the floor, which I didn't see because I was disorientated. But yeah, oh, is that a Frost Trap? Oh my god. See, if I was a Twitch drone, I think I could zap that, couldn't I? I'm not sure that's a good placement. Fine, it about as dirty as mine. Yeah, so maybe yeah, single player games are better for streaming, so viewers feel a bit more included, and yeah, maybe multiplayer game. Sorry, role-playing games as well. Oh no, he's gone. Oh, it's quite depressing, isn't it? God, yeah. Helping from beyond the grave. 15
seconds.
Looks like we've got a good player on the other team, which is not good. It's not good. He knows what he's doing.
5 seconds.
Guys, it's like he's on coke or something. He's just jumping around like a crazy person. Yeah, see, I just couldn't be like that. I'm just so slow. Yeah, I think I'm going to try and get a keyboard mouse combo, because people do seem to use that a lot in this game, and I think it would be probably helpful. So let us know if you can recommend anything. Give us a shout. What do you reckon? Do you think it's a good idea to do some capitowing? I don't think it is. So let's do it. What the hey? I'm half awake. My interest in the game isn't 100%, so why don't I play a new character that I've recently unlocked that if used incorrectly can really cause some damage to not only myself but my team, and it probably will. I probably won't kill everybody but the opposing team with Capitals, Firestorms. Ooh, seemed early. Okay, we're in the kitchen, folks. What is it with that? It's weird, isn't it? Oh no 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 no! Didn't mean to sound like Cleveland then. No! Ah, frost! So we gotta look out for frost traps. You bitch. The thing is, I use frost a lot, and I think it's the I think her outfit is so recognisable because it's just that light and dark contrast that I think that's probably why I hate her the most. Because as a attacker, only just because I recognise her. I don't recognise anybody else. Is anyone lurking down here? Yes, they do. They really do. Ah, there you are. Oh no, he's one of my mates. I think it was one of my mates. Smell. I'll pick up Sammy. At least I got one of my flame darts out. Don't know what to think. I think they're kind of cool. Those ring breach charges, those hard breach charges, in just how they do it. I was gonna say I'm not sure how I feel about them, but I do like them. It's just you're just adjusting to anything new. It's kind of cool. Problem is, it possibly gives the opposing team so much time to come around and do something about it. Maybe that's the point. I think they're supposed to be breach charges for reinforced walls, but not great. Obviously, not great ones. And not only because of the size of the whole breach hole, but because they do take a while to work, and are probably quite noisy. So the bad guys gives them a chance to come and get you. Trying to think what I was talking about for all that drama happened.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds.
But yeah, role-playing games would be pretty good to do as well. Then I guess people can get involved if people end up in the chat. So yeah, I'm trying to think what role-playing games I've got. I've got them all, I think. All the big ones like The Witcher 3 and Oh, we're attacking again. Good grief. Good grief. How dare they make us attack again? What do you reckon, lovers? Who should we be? I don't want to be lazy. I say lazy when I play Monty, but I think I probably do more work. But still, there's not much more for me to do. I think it's quite a very self-serving character because you're defending yourself, and there's not really anything you're doing to actively like help the team. So I feel a bit bad about that. I think that's what I mean by lazy. Should be a team player, shouldn't I? Even though I'm not really in real life. Not out of choice, I'm just not very good at working in groups. And I can back that up with a lifetime's worth of people I've worked with who confirm that I'm not good at working with people. But let's not get into that, let's not get heavy. Are they down? I'm guessing they're downstairs. Oh, I've got Bitch in the Kitchen from the Shock Treatment soundtrack stuck in my head, so if you can listen to that, that's an amazing song. Oh, oh, they're doing that thing again where they're looking at peeking out the door. Oh, dirty, dirty bastards, how dare you have a good strategy that works. It's just such a cheaty thing to do. I can just go down here, can't I? Don't even need a breach charge. Oh, oh. Probably shouldn't hum and sing while I'm trying to hunting for things to murder. Ooh. It kind of feels like something you can get from like Wookos. It's taken me forever to use my drone because of the very singular reason that I completely forgot who I was playing.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession.
I was looking at the gadgets, right? Who am I? I can't remember. This is how it's sort of half awake now. But it's alright. It's all going to be okay.
The diffuser has been recovered.
Launching drone.
Op 4 last operator standing.
Oh, so close. I saw him in there and I thought I need to open the door a bit more. I should have just started firing. Oh, Jimmy Belland. I think he was Echo. Was he Echo? Oh, I could have won the round then. What am I like? See, this is what I do, I think, before I act. I wouldn't be good in the army. Just one sec.
Hostile bomb defused.
So I was just having a nibble on some spicy cashew nuts, just to get the coffee taste out of me cup. I love spicy cashew nuts. I like buy 2 packs every week because I'm like addicted to them. They go well with coffee, they go well with my morning coffee, they go well with beer and booze and stuff and whatever. If I'm having a drinky session, which I'm prone to. Oh yes, oh, make sure I always stock up. Probably not good for me, but you know, during a deadly global pandemic, lockdown sort of thingy, your interest in what's healthy starts to waver a bit. Not that it was particularly hardcore beforehand. Oh, I got Cav on our team. Hey, Cav. Even when she's on my team. So I just checked when my mic was going. So yeah, I'll maybe try and download some multiplayer, not multiplayer, the opposite, single player role playing games. If people react to like those sort of streams. Yeah, I got The Witcher 3, which I didn't get very far with because I just didn't like how sort of po-faced and serious it was. I just got so bored of just the fantasy. So I like fantasy when it's kind of I don't know. There's a lighter touch to it, but when it's this grim dark kind of crap that's quite popular in the past 10 years or so because of Game of Thrones, I don't like it. Everyone's deadly serious about everything. It's just that's not my kind of thing. And even like Lord of the Rings, there's some levity. There's quite a lot of levity to it, and it's quite a world I want to live in. Whereas I think it's become very serious over the years. The fun's gone out of fantasy. There was that uneven balance where it used to be not treated seriously enough, and now it's treated too seriously. More of a warrior princess kind of guy. Oh, she's great. How great was it that Ron Swanson married Xena Warrior Princess? That's brilliant. What we're talking about, yeah. So I've got that I need. I got to the point where I've suddenly swapped characters and playing Ciri, his sister, I think. So I'm going through the woods trying to help this little lost girl or something. Just like I think that's when I stopped playing it a couple of years ago. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? I thought this was an open world RPG. Now I'm a completely different character. I don't really know what I'm doing. I was just like, it was just a bit too much of a shift in what I was doing in gameplay, I guess. It's the only thing I can think of. It's the only answer I can come to. Why I was bothered by that. Oh, I think that is Frost, that voice. Oh, I've lost the other room. I'll tell you what, because people do come down there. Oh, what? What? Oh, I don't know. I got a feeling the time it took me to look at the wall, go to the wall, try to put something on the wall, somebody had bogarted that space. I don't know actually what the word bogart means. I hear it a lot in American culture. I think it's to hog something. I don't know why bogart though. If you're American and watching, I know what to bogart something. Do you know the etymology of that reference? It's interesting. Yeah. I thought somebody had snuck up behind me. They were waiting for me to finish doing the camera, then they were going to start shooting me. Just swipe me. Slit my throat. It's always nice, isn't it? Alright. Checking for roamers. Roaming teammates who are polygonal. Oh shit. God, I wasn't looking in the right space at all. Oh, you piece of poop. Oh, I've got Horizon Zero Dawn, which I had on my PlayStation for the longest time because I really got into it. I managed to get to the actual open world portion of it. Actually, got past the training section, and every time I went back in to try and play it, I just couldn't be bothered. And I think because it is very bright, colourful, and busy, in a nice way, it just kept putting me off. I was just like, I can't. And I'd left it too long, and I couldn't remember what I was doing or any of the controls. So, oh, is he going to try busting my camera, bitch? What else have I got? RPG wise, got No Man's Sky, which I liked. I liked it on initial release, but then all the updates I don't like, so I stopped playing that. And I actually started up a new game the other week, and then just gave up when I just could not find a flower to stop me dying. Don't choose the basement, please, guys. Oh, someone chose Ella. I was going to buy one of the figurines, and I'm getting into Ella, but I don't really. Actually, I like Ella, but I'm not quite. I don't feel attached to her yet. Maybe because she's quite popular, and I don't get to play that much. Everyone goes for Ella, which is strange. Because somebody like a gaming buddy didn't pick her up very much. Wasn't too big a fan of her. I'm like, oh, she's great. I love her machine gun as well. It's like the sound that makes is just like, oh, it's like heaven. Oh, if I got shot by a gun that made that sound, it would be like being tickled to death. Well, silenced, of course. I've got the silencer on it because I get scared of loud noises. I'm joking. Right, I said I'd start playing Cade because I think, unlike Bandit, you can use you can do two panels at once, whereas with what's his face and who do you mean? What's it? Flippity Doodah, Dewberry. What's it? With Bandit, you can only do one guy. It's me though. I've got C4. Got C4 and a mother's armed. Let's die hard 2 quick. Although we all know the real Die Hard 2 is Last Boy Scout. Whoa. Oh, it's on that. Sure, what's going on here? I wasn't sure where any of the action was coming from, where people were coming from, whatever. Curious to see. Oh, he was there. I should have been more patient. One sec. Sorry, I just had to have another spicy cushy. I'm not product placing, by the way. I can't emphasise enough how little money, how little, i.e. zero money I'm getting for doing this, so don't worry. I'm not a shill for a casino website or anything. It's so peaceful out here when I go to this camera. I kind of just want to sit here rather than help out and go to some of the other cameras. Yeah, so I started No Man's Sky again to try and do the quote-unquote story mode. There's apparently actually a story or something in there. I'm just doing creative. But yeah, died after I couldn't find a yellow. Apparently I had to find a yellow flower to stop myself dying. I just got fed up. I kind of like the therapeutic nature, just going around, being immortal, going around just zapping random shit. that made the game for me. Now it's all changed, and it's like it's ugly. It's become more complicated as it leads. So I'll give it another go. Maybe I'll go back into my creative save. Somebody gonna take? I think maybe Capcan's been banned because I can. Oh, I can get him. I'll wait because I think somebody else is using him. Yeah, there you go. I don't like to use characters that somebody else is using. What other games would be good to stream? Oh, Far Cry! I literally just deleted Far Cry 5 to make room for all those new games downloaded overnight. But I actually started liking Far Cry 5, which I've tried. I think I bought almost all the Far Cry games, and every time I kind of end up not liking them. Oh, where the fuck am I? I cannot. I get so disorientated when I start. I can't see where I am. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got it. Oh, I know these maps, these rooms so well, but just they don't. I wish they would spawn you facing somewhere like recognisable. Oh God, almighty!
10 seconds remaining.
I think that's how you're supposed to do that.
5 seconds to insertion.
Yeah, because it felt like they were with the Far Cry 5. They're adding more,
Get ready for insertion.
you know, Bethesda style sort of gameplay in there. What was it that reminded me? Made me feel like they were simplifying it. But I actually kind of started to get into it, and I was like, okay, I may actually be liking a Far Cry game finally. And I got a bunch of Assassin's Creed games, which I have the same problem with. I just kind of play it. I like them for a bit, maybe for an hour or two, and I get really bored of them, and it's like, well, they're quite hard as well, obviously. So since I'm a casual gamer, I don't push myself to carry on. So yeah, maybe streaming would help me be a bit more. I promised myself I wouldn't do this anymore, but I kind of wanna. Yeah, I have. Yeah. Okay, Cade is better to use to zap these things. Why have we got both Cade and Bandit? Seems like they both do the same job, but Cade is more efficient because he can do. Oh no, I suppose no, because I've only got two, haven't I? So I guess technically I really haven't got I've got as many as Bandit, but I can just put them up quicker, I guess. They're both exactly the same character. I guess with Bandit you can spread out your what you electrify, but you would never do that. You always like electrify, you know, big panels like that, you know, across there. I don't know why, like, you know, in real life, like, because it's metal touching each other, they would electrify each other. That's how, like, I'm assuming, don't quote me on this, but I'm not going to do science, but that's how electricity works. It conducts through metal, so why bandits, you don't just need to put one down like Cade does, and it should do the lot, really, but whatever. He's going to do that. People are probably dead, and they're watching me and thinking, what the fuck is he doing? I'll make sure I don't shoot one of my guys. Yeah, there's a lot of roaming. That's what makes me nervous when I put up C4 nitro cells and people are roaming. Ooh, well done. I carried the team, because it's obviously in descending order, isn't it? So I'm the top player there. Okay, right, I'll stop this stream and I'll start something else, but I may have a little... No, do you reckon one more? Yeah, it's one more. Just one more. I'm trying what... Oh, I think it was the companion elements. I don't know about all the other Far Cry games, but with yeah, but with Far Cry 5, you had a companion with me, and I was like, okay, that seems to be new, and I quite like that with the Bethesda games. So that seems new, and it just all seemed simplified, you know. It didn't seem something about the way you move and jump over things, and in which ones did I have? Far Cry 2, 3 and 4, which I just couldn't get on with. The main reason why I stopped those games was because the night cycle, the nighttime portion of the day cycle was just black, and I just could not see a damn thing. Because I have night blindness due to my retinoid pigmentosa. And most games, it's not, you know, it's kind of faux dark, really. It's like a James Cameron film. It's like blue light. You know, it's like blue light. Really, it's kind of, you can, you know, it's not too difficult to see. But with Far Cry, it was just completely fucking black, and I was just like, oh god, I can't just sit here and wait till dawn. Actually, Far Cry 2 was one of the first, you know, because I was talking earlier about the fact that Borderlands 2 was the first game I bought for console game I ever bought, which was for the PS3. Far Cry 2 was one of them as well, and I actually got quite into it. Surprisingly, I got quite far into it, to the point until I kind of got fed up of the checkpoints. Got fed up with the checkpoints regenerating, because I was just finding it so hard to kill people, and then like they'll be back again like an hour later, which would actually, to be fair, would happen in real life. For some reason at the time I didn't think that was realistic, and I thought, well, that would happen. They would replenish people at a what's that called, checkpoints? Yeah, I think they're checkpoints in the game, aren't they? I don't mean game checkpoints, I mean like literal like roadblocks and stuff. But it would take me so, because I was, I guess, new to that kind of gaming. It would take me so long to kill people at the checkpoint, and then I'd go back and I'd have to do it all again, and it was like I got kind of fed up with it. And then I actually kind of got into it. I'm still to this day amazed how far I got into it. And then Far Cry 3 was when I started to struggle with the nighttime cycle, and that was probably apparently the best. But I just couldn't get on with it, which probably saddened me really, because I do like it for role playing games, the Bethesda ones, and Far Cry games have a lot of that to it. I don't know, there was something about it I couldn't quite wrap my mind around. But I think like Fallout 3 was the first console game I fell in love with. And just how easy everything is to understand, how much freedom you have to move around and pick up things and do stuff, and how intuitive everything is, was just like, it's like it ruins you for other games. Any other game feels obstructive next to it's the Elder Scrolls and Fallout games. It's just like, why aren't all games like this? But yeah, I don't think I'm over that still. Still feel, like playing any other game. It feels like these worlds are still very constrictive. And that's why it upsets me that Bethesda aren't releasing any single player games. They seem to be focusing on multiplayer stuff. I think everyone's like really saddened by that. But those games are kind of endlessly playable. Although I generally play as a tank, I didn't get that you're supposed to like create a backstory for your character and stick to like wearing certain things and using certain weapons. I just thought, well, I'm just going to just tool myself up, find the heaviest armor, find the heaviest weapon, and just be a tank on legs, basically. And it never occurred to me to be anything else. And then listening to some podcasts where they were discussing their ways of playing it, I was like, oh, okay, I just assumed the game would lead me towards doing it a certain way. But yeah, so I've tried going back into Skyrim and doing it differently, but it's my natural instinct to just be a tank, basically, so to be a faceless tank, because I kind of don't want to I kind of don't want to be somebody else, if you know what I mean. That sounds weird, but it's like, I always thought the point was that they were blank characters, not because you were supposed to create a character, but you were meant to immerse you were meant to. It was meant to allow you to be the character, you, the player. But apparently that's not what you're supposed to do, and it just never dawned on me. I just thought, well, I thought it was supposed to be a faceless character just because that's supposed to be me, you know. But yeah. So yeah, my character in Fallout 4 is basically a walking tank. But I've tried something different with Skyrim Special Edition. I should try looking at that. Maybe after this, actually, maybe after this round, I'll go back into Skyrim. But the problem is with when I did play it originally on the PS3, as a walking tank, I did everything. I just did I did most of the story streams. So. Or quest streams, so I don't think there's really anything new for me to find, and I pretty much went everywhere and did everything. I did, I'd stormed. I can't even remember the main city now. What's the main city in the northwest? I stormed that, which was amazing. I stormed not Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. Oh God. I did it all, and so I don't think there's much for me to discover, sadly. Unless I play as a thief, I guess. I get a feeling my team knows that I'm not really concentrating on what I'm doing. Based on the fact that I'm not really concentrating on what I'm doing. I'm like, should we kill him? Because I think he's streaming and talking and not really doesn't care what he's doing. That was weird. That was fucking weird. That was fucking weird. It just sounded like everything going on was behind me, but I was like, but I'm facing the building. Yeah, I think it's downstairs, the action. Who's doing that? Who's playing the game and and being cunning by watching upstairs? How dare you? Oh yeah, maybe I'll download that Vanquish as well, because I didn't realise that had been ported to PS4. Yeah, so I might once I've done the games downloaded last night, I might go back to Far Cry 5 and do a lot more with that. Since it seems to be a little less like the other Far Cry games that I've played. What's Primal like? Because that always really, I like the idea of that, but I didn't like any of the first 3 Far Cry games I bought. I kind of lost faith, I kind of thought I'd just be wasting money, but I've got this thing that I wonder whether I'd actually like Primal because of just like the more rustic setting, the I don't know, prehistory kind of setting. I don't know. There's just something. Modern games, a lot of the characters, NPC characters, they all just seem to be douchebags. I know they're supposed to be, like, because you're supposed to hate them, they're bad guys and stuff, but they're just so douchey. I don't want to play the game because like, yeah, these are dickheads that I'll probably actually bump into in the street in real life, and I'm trying to get away from that. Do you know what I mean? That's why I play video games, for escapism. So I don't like it when some of the characters in video games are too real. I know that's a big thing right now, is realism in games, but that's why I'm amazed I haven't bought a Nintendo yet. because I probably would like more kind of cartoony games like the Mario games, and Breath of the Wild. That to me was going to be like maybe my first console seller experience where I wanted to buy a console just for the game, and I did like the idea of Breath of the Wild. It's like a very cartoony RPG where you can just go and do anything and jump, climb anything and whatever, and there's no restrictions. You know, like a lot of like RPGs. One thing I don't like about a lot of JRPGs is that they show you got the sense of an open world, but it's not. They show you all the blocked off areas on the maps, and I don't think they should do that because I just feel like I'm running around in tubes. So I think a lot of JRPGs just give you don't take away that sense that you're in a open world setting by visually depicting it in the maps as like a tube. That's not a fan of that. But yeah, Breath of the Wild seems different. So the only thing I wasn't too sure about, because I'd become so dependent on the PS4's accessibility stuff. I was like, I don't know if I can use Nintendo Switch because it doesn't have that stuff. But because of I can't use the accessibility stuff like Zoom doing this, it's forcing me to like stand up and like put my face against the screen and stuff, and it's actually forcing me to kind of try to work around not having that. So actually I may be able to get myself a Switch if I can afford it, and maybe start Breath of the Wild finally. I can hear it. I think it's in there. I keep hearing it. Is it in the basement? Oh shit. Well, that sorted that little problem out. I think it was downstairs. I think the sound in this game keeps messing me about. Because it happens like when I'm in a drone going around the buildings trying to search for the objective. A lot of the sound is very misleading. Sometimes it sounds like you're on the floor with what's going on, but it's sort of like a floor above, and it's like the sound wouldn't be that clear if I was in the floor, if it was on a different floor, you know. So I think there's maybe, I don't know whether there's like a problem, a glitch with the sound or something, or then maybe they're doing it on purpose to be disorientating. And like I said, just a few scenes ago, in the last round, I thought the room was in the opposite direction of the building, so I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe it's because I'm streaming and I've got other stuff. I'm in a party chat and stuff. Who knows? Yeah, and I should really crack on with Assassin's Creed. Someone in London, in Victorian London. That's a nice setting. Not because of all the poverty and stuff, but just a familiar location, right? A familiar a British setting. It's like, okay, cool. Just playing in a place that I'm a little more familiar with. And they just feel quite different. So yeah, I think I just gave up just because I struggled with just entering one place, but I was very impressed by it. At least I got to the open world, With a lot of the Assassin's Creed games I barely get to the open world, but I managed it, so that was pretty cool. Got out of the training segment. If I can get out of the training segment, that's pretty impressive. Or the introductory segment, I don't know what you call it. The prologue segment. There you go.
Bomb location compromised. Plan accordingly.
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing.
Ready for assault.
I'm not feeling the love today.
5 seconds and counting.
This is why I love mornings, because I woke up from my nap early and I'm really feeling really awake and chatty and full of life and wanting to do and just talk rather than to rather than focusing on this, which I really, really should be doing. I'm sure my teammates aren't enamoured of me. Alright boys, what needs supporting? Got everything supported that needs supporting. Oh shit. Oh well. Assassin's Creed. It's not Chronicles, is it? The London one. Oh, shall we playing brother and sister? I don't know. It might be that one actually. That didn't look like that was going to end well. Sometimes you just know. Yeah, when the bottle. Oh, it's only 3 of us. I hate that no transition music. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. It's so annoying. I'll tell you what, since my team needs me, I haven't really got an opinion on where we go really, so if they want to do something else, I'm fine with it, whatever. So motivated. I hate that. I think it's just this new map's just like getting me down a bit. I don't know why. Nobody likes change, do they? Oh dear.
Secure the bombs.
Assassin's Creed Boom Shakalaka Laka. That's what it was called.
Location has been compromised.
Because somebody always comes through there. And they've only just released this map.
10 seconds. Op 4 located
Sorry
bomb.
guys, didn't mean to.
Down to 5 seconds. Bomb located by Op 4.
I'll use my nitro cell for good rather than killing my own teammates, which is what I seem to do quite a lot with nitro cells. Hang on. What is that supposed to be? Is that supposed to be I thought this was a bathroom. This is like a meditation room or something. Hello. Fuck knows, mate. Fuck knows.
Doorway barricaded. Device prime. Keep an eye on door.
They're coming up. Whoa. Big open window there, mate. So I'm going through. Just laughing at. Oh, here we go.
Friendly
Oh,
last operator standing.
quite sure what happened then.
Mission critical. Bomb diffuser activated.
I'll also give myself away a bit. Oh wow, I was.
Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated.
Have I done anything of any use to anybody? Okay, I've got one assist. Yeah, okay, I'm going to stop this stream and I'm going to open something that I'm actually going to concentrate on slightly. Talking, but you know, rather than not helping my team. Okay, well, thanks for listening to this one, and I'll chat to you in a bit. Doodles!